Hello everybody and welcome back to this week's episode. And this week's episode we are actually starting out with concrete walls with window glass, and this is by Cartman 1975. And as you can see, I did kind of prefab up a building, and this does in fact give you the concrete walls with the windows. So as you can see, there's glass in here. Instead of it just being like an empty space where you can get shot through, this is actually now has glass, and the glass is actually bulletproof. Same thing with the windows above. Those used to be floors. Well, they are still kind of a floor, ceilings, whatever you want to call them. And if you're wanting to build like a concrete bunker type player home or whatever, this is actually going to be something that's really, really useful. I mean, it's easy enough to build, and you don't have to worry too much because the resources are pretty much the same as the previous resources for the original things. And if I can bring it up, if you go into the concrete structures tab, same thing with basically all the other floors and whatnot. Well, actually I should say it's not actually the floors, it's more like the roofs. There is the new section, which is the, well, glass ceiling now. So if you don't want either of these, the grate or the concrete slab, and if you wanted windows above you, you can now have windows above you. It's the same thing if you go into like the walls themselves. Anything that will have the M next to it is going to be part of the mod, which is the glassed windows. So as you can tell, there's at least 3 windows with glass in them that are part of this mod, and one of the ceilings is going to have the glass. All right, let's get on to our next mod. And for our next mod, it is the Clean Pre-War Workshop Workbenches by Crimson Rider, and they actually give you some like options with the download. So I downloaded the clean, I think it was the pre-war version. So as you can see, everything's a lot cleaner. It's a lot nicer looking. It looks like it's brand spanking new. It looks all shiny. Everything looks like you don't have to worry too much. I mean, they even did the Nuka-Cola machines as well, and there's actually options for the Nuka-Cola machines. As you tell, the blue, you can either have it as a quantum or you can have it as the Nuka-Cola colors. I went with the quantum, and it just gives it this whole pop look. And yeah, I know I didn't realize when I first placed this thing down that I placed the quantum one down. Oh well. But as you see, it looks a whole lot nicer and a whole lot cleaner than the previous workstations did. And just a little heads up, if you do with the installation options want to change the stickers for the tanks, you can change them to the radioactive logo instead of the flammable logo. So there's a little heads up for you. And it does that for all workstations, every last one of them. Even the Power Armor workstations are a lot nicer. They're a lot cleaner looking. They look like the paint's not a little bit chipped or worn on them. I mean, in general, it actually makes your settlement look a lot nicer. So, if you want your workstations to look a lot better off than they currently do now, this is going to be one of those mods that you're going to find to be quite essential. Alright, let's get on to our next mod then. And for our next mod, this is the Aries Appleseed CBBE by Disaster Juice, I believe it is. I don't know. It's the same guy that did the last week's mod for one of the armors. And this is actually pretty cool. I mean, if I can zoom in, those are actually suspenders, but from a distance you might think that they're switchblades or knives or something. But it adds an armor outfit, same locations. It's still underneath the little mole rat den underneath, well, the Red Rocket gas station, which is in the background. And this armor is actually pretty cool. I mean, you get it for free. All you have to do is kill some mole rats, and it looks pretty badass. I mean, It's got the pockets, it's got shoulder armor, it's got the back armor, it's got kind of like a torn shirt with the combat boots and knee pads and the military forest camo pants. I mean, it's pretty cool. And depending on your playstyle, this might actually be an armor that could really work out for you. On top of which you can layer on additional armor pieces over it, like the combat armor. So it will give you an even more unique look altogether. So if this is an armor mod that you're willing to play with, then go for it. I mean, its stats aren't really all that bad. And on top of which, when the Aries cyborg or android mods do come out, you'll be all set. Alright, now let's get on to our last mod. And this is probably the first skimpy mod I have probably ever shown off other than the tactical bikini. Because that one actually you could, adjust how skimpy it was. This one you can't. And this is the Charred Vault Suit by Nero. And yeah, Nero's probably getting bored with making stuff that's not crazy skimpy. Thus the tactical swimsuit and now this. But if you craft it in the chemistry workstation, you will get the Vault 111. If you go to Vault 81, you can get a version that will say Vault 81 on the back. As you see, it's got all the little Vault Tech logos, and this is the 111 one because this was crafted at a workstation. This is actually based on some artwork that somebody had made, so Nero actually went through and made it. So it is just crazy over the top with why was this even made. Seriously. I mean, it's got a collar on it. Seriously. What's with the oversized bomb collar? And yeah, I noticed. If you get clippy enough, things will start disappearing. So, depending on your current CBB, or body slide, whatever you have currently going on, you can actually probably adjust it to your character's size. This is just the default CBBE body, so keep that in mind when you do this. And if you wanted to see the original artwork for it, it will be actually the third picture on the actual mod page. So you'll see what it was originally going to look like, and now you've actually seen what it finalized looks like. So if this is something that you want in your playthrough, by all means, download it, endorse it, something. Because this is probably the skimpiest thing I will ever show in this series. Alright, well, that's it for this episode. Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, or even a comment below. If there's mods that you want to see that I haven't shown off, let me know. That's how I'm going to know when you people tell me. Alright, take care. Bye.